If you're here to watch a budgeting video. I'm going to budget for the third paycheck in the month of July and do a couple quick updates on what we've been spending and if we're reaching any of the goals that we set for the month of July. So if you like that kind of content, just please stay tuned. So hey legacy builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In today's video, I'm going to just update you guys on our July budget. I'm going to start with I think the second paycheck actually for July because I haven't checked in on that one. So I'm going to close it out or review it with you on camera. And then I'm also going to close out the third paycheck for the month. I'm recording this on the 14th of July, which is our third payday. No, it's not the 14th. I'm so far behind. It's the 21st. I'm going to be closing out this paycheck today. Just looking at the calendar really quickly, we had Spectrum that was paid. Our life insurance policies, both of those were paid. Our Metro PCS was paid. National Grid was not paid because we actually have a $0 balance on this bill, which is surprising to me, but hey, I'll take it. I think we are done for the month as far as paying all of our bills. I'm trying to look for a red pen so I can mark this off. Yes, babe, what's up? Okay, eat your breakfast. Okay, I'm recording this video very early in the morning on Friday, so I don't always have a guest with me, but I do have one today. So all of our bills for the month have been paid, praise the Lord. This third paycheck is going to be a little bit more than what we've been getting throughout the month. So I just thank God for the little bit extra that we could use. The top three goals that I had for the month was to increase the emergency fund by $100, add at least $50 to household, and then earn $150 from rebates. This one I have not even gotten close to yet because July has just been a doozy for me. But the first two, I know we can put checks on those because I'll be able to reach that. So I'm going to look at the monthly budget so I can update this since all of the bills are paid. Okay, so first is Geico, YMCA, PSEG, and then Allstate. We budgeted for $69 and we paid $68.38 for 2 life insurance policies. Then we had Spectrum. We always round up when we're budgeting. So it was $85, but we paid $84.99. Metro PCS came out as budgeted $131. So the total for our bills will be $456.01, but that's how much we've paid so far for the month. We haven't paid August rent yet. That will be paid by the 1st of August. So when we close out, we'll know. Savings, we can't calculate that yet because we're still saving for the month. So this is our update on our monthly bills. I need to make sure that's done. I think I did close out this first budget by paycheck with you. The second budget by paycheck, I did not. So let's go ahead and get into that one. So Psalm 91 was the focus. We were to pay all the bills, and I wanted to make sure that everything was taken care of because we were working with a lower income. So the tithe was as planned at $50. That was our giving bucket. The emergency fund got $5, and then I also had a few cents left over. So I put 63 cents into our household account. That's to take care of all the household's needs. So $5.63 is what we saved. I know it's a small amount. It's not a whole lot, but every dime still makes a difference. Transportation, we did save $55 there. That's what I call a purpose fund because we have ongoing transportation costs. So I'm trying to get ahead of it by saving for it in advance. So when we hit August, we'll be able to cash flow all of our transportation costs from that fund while still saving for it going forward. I feel better doing it that way. And if that doesn't make sense, or if it's not clear, please ask me in the comments. So this is how I like to do that. We put $55 there. Now for bills, August rent, I put aside $105. For Allstate, you know, that was $68.38. For Metro PCS, that was $131. And Spectrum was $84.99. All of these are paid on the credit card, except for the rent. The rent stays behind in our checking account. So the total for these expenses was $389.37. And so when we look at our little key here, not a key, but this is our final check on the budget. How much income did we use? We used $500 in the second week. How much did our expenses cost? Well, it came up to $500, and I'll double check it with you right now. So we had $50 going to giving, $5.63 to savings, $55 to funds, and $389.37 going to bills and expenses. So that's our $500 right there. So our expenses equaled 500. So when you subtract the expenses from the income we use, you get 0. That's how we got a zero-based budget. Percentages, 10% of what we earned went to giving. 12% of what we earned went to savings, and we did not invest with the second paycheck. However, I am still investing. So if you're watching the whole journey, know that we are still investing. We're reinvesting dividends, and I had a little extra that I used. I think it was in the second week or the latter part of the second week. I bought some more into Realty Income because I'm challenging myself to get 100 shares there by the end of the year. So I'm still working on that. Now I need to look at the third paycheck for the month. Let's see if I can fold this. No, I don't like the way that looks. Okay, I have to turn my page only because it's easier for me to write this way. So this is for pay number 3 for today, July 21st. And the income that we planned was 500. So we planned for 500, but the actual was 700. Okay, so I'm going to do both just so you can see the full process, and it helps me to see the full process. The top priority was Psalm 37:5. I have never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. So that's what I was holding on to while I managed this money here. So our giving, the only giving we did with this paycheck was our tithe. We planned for 50, but we gave 70. And then for savings, we planned to put some money in the emergency fund since we still were pushing to get that money saved. The plan was 90, and we did give 90. Yeah. So that didn't change. And then also household. So I need to put $50 here because that is the top goal for the month, to add at least $50 to our household account. So the plan was 50, and we did send over 50. So the total for savings in the third paycheck is $140. Now, no investing here, but then the plan for funds is transportation. We're focused on that this month because, again, we want to get that built up so we can start to cash flow all of our transportation costs, because it's really expensive, not just for gas, but just when you need a ride share and stuff like that, it's expensive. So $55 went there. And then cash expenses. This is the first week of this month so far that I've been able to pull out cash for expenses. So my Mind Your Money A6 binder. This is where I'm going to put some money towards our laundry. So I planned for 25, and that's what I pulled out. And that is going for laundry. And then we also have challenges. I need to continue with your year to save $1,000. So we're going to put $25 there. So laundry is getting $25, and the your year to save 1K is getting 25. So I need to make sure to get that done this week. And then bills/expenses. Here is where we're going to put aside money for the rent. So for August rent, which we're a little bit behind on, so we'll have to pull it from one of our either the cushion that we have in our pay myself account, or maybe we'll pull it from money we have in another account that we haven't been using. We just keep it there for like those quick emergencies that need money fast. Maybe I'll pull it from there. But we planned for 205, and we actually were able to put aside 385 because we had a couple $100 more. So the budgeted amount was 205, the actual was 385, and that should give us our zero-based budget. So if I just take my calculator and add up these buckets, 70 plus 140 plus 55 plus $50 in cash, which I didn't write in here, and then plus 385. There we go. We have a zero-based budget. $700 was allocated, and the planned income was $500, but the actual zero-based budget was $7. And for percentages, 10% of this income went towards giving, 20% went towards savings, and 0% went towards investing. That's it for this week. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make my money moves right now so we can transfer all of these funds digitally, and then I will film a separate video that will be posted on my Tasha's Money and Stuff of this cash stuffing. It's a low income cash stuffing, but every little bit still works. I'm just glad that we are still managing our money despite the lower income temporarily. So here we go. Tithe is getting $70, so I'm going to go ahead and transfer that over. Success. Tithe got $70. Emergency fund is going to get $90. Success. Emergency fund got $90 Zelled over. Household is getting $50. Okay, $50 went there. Success. Okay, so that got 50. Transportation is getting 55. Success. Transportation got $55. And I hope I'm showing you the balances of these accounts on the screen. That way you can see where we are as far as our savings goals and stuff. Cash is going to be done separately, and 385 is staying behind in this account towards next month's rent. So that is all of the money moves I had to make, and I did reconcile. I have not reconciled the account yet. I need to make sure I know what the right balance is. So we started with $917, and now we have $652 in there. So we're going to go ahead and write in the money moves we made today on payday, and I'll be right back.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
Which is lower than previous weeks, but we believe God. All right, so I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. We're trusting the word of God, and we still have one more paycheck for the month of July to close out. I'm going to do my best to make sure I keep up with this. I keep posting content, and also I keep sharing with you our budget as a way for us to stay accountable and to show you that it is possible to budget no matter how much income you have. You can still allocate money to your bills. You can still allocate money to savings. It does take a little more strategy when you have a lower income, but it can be done. So I'm hoping that this is an example of ways you can manage your money. So household has $50.69 right now, which is good. It didn't have any money in there before. We also have, stop just a second, baby. What's up? $239.08 in transportation, which I'm happy about because that's a little bit more than what we need for 1 month. So we still have money to put in there so that we can be ahead of all of our transportation costs. And Zero Out Challenge has $101 in it. Let me screenshot that. And I talked about a pay myself account. What I did was I finished a savings challenge, I think 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to share that on my other channel, but I did put the money in the bank. So we have $592 in there so that we can pay ourselves when we need to. So that's another way of saving so that if whatever happens with the income, we can always pay ourselves. If a check is late, if a deposit is late, whatever it is, we have money to pay ourselves when we need to. That's important to me. It's like another line of defense against life, little emergencies or big emergencies. And then our credit card. So this is the Quicksilver credit card. I did make a payment actually on last night on the 20th, and I used some of the cash rewards, $12.03, and then I paid the difference. I was a little bit off with my numbers here, but $287.25 is what I paid to bring us to a zero balance. We do have a couple of pending charges, but I'm staying on top of it. So I just wanted you to see that I've been making payments. Whatever's highlighted here, those are the payments I've been making to get the balance down to zero every week or every couple of days, because it's summertime, so it's too hot to cook some days, and I've been out and children have been out, so I'm trying to minimize this now though, because it's kind of gotten out of control. Okay, I think I did everything I needed to do. I just need to set up the budget for the 4th week of the month. So for the last paycheck, which will be July 28th, we've already paid all of the bills we need to for the month. So all we need to do is save. I don't know if we'll be able to invest this week, this last week, but we need to definitely save, and we need to put money aside for the rent. So I'm going to budget on the low end just in case, give ourselves a little wiggle room. So I'm going to plan for $500 for income and expenses, and I'm going to, I don't know why I just heard this, and I hope this is okay. Be immovable. Like, I'm not going to, stand in faith, stand on faith, or stand in faith. Stand in faith sounds good. I want to do that. So this is how we're going to break this down. We're going to plan to give a tithe of $50. Let's see. Savings, not yet. Transportation, because it's the last paycheck, I need to put as much as I can towards next month's rent. So transportation is going to get $55, because again, we need to close out the month strong with that. Make sure we have more than enough money there. I need some cash, but this is not what, we don't have that just yet. So we'll see what happens when extra income comes in throughout the week. Bills/expenses. I'm going to put aside money for August rent, and that should be $395 because we need to put money there. And that's our $500 budget. Let's make sure. Yep. So we do have a zero-based budget. Every dollar was accounted for. And let's believe for a higher income at the end of the week, but at least we know we have a minimum that we're working with. Still going to give, still going to save, still going to put money aside for rent. Those three things just be immovable. Like, do not forget that no matter what, you have the opportunity to increase your income if you need to. And I'm talking to myself, but hopefully I'm encouraging somebody else too. Like, we're not all in the same exact position. Some people still have debt. Some people have little debt. Some people have no debt. Some people are doing it by themselves. Some people have a dual household income. Some people have 0 kids. Some people have 7 kids. It's a different dynamic. But here's what I think is important, that no matter where you are, you can still look up and make changes if you need to, meaning find new ways to increase your income, find strategic ways to save more money, make sure your money is working hard for you. And it should be working a little bit harder for you than you work for it. That means put your savings in a high yield savings account, get that interest on that money, a few dollars a month, just so you can say, I have more than enough. Lower your expenses, eating out and stuff like that. Try to be, creative when you're eating at home. There's nothing wrong with eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for a while if that's what you have to do. It's not forever. It's just for a short period of time. I do not have a meal plan for you guys because I'm kind of catching up. So I'm doing this, combining this budget by paycheck with the closeout for paycheck number 3, and just updating you on where we are. So hopefully you were able to follow along with me and you stuck it out with me, girl, through the end. So thank you so very much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and be grateful, choose gratitude, be thankful for what you have, stay on top of your money, continue to mind your money, y'all, manage it well, and live your lives abundantly. Bye for now. Love y'all.